Good evening, Stan.
Good evening, Adam.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to HOR Season 5, Round 11 Germany, sponsored by 4J Studios, brought to you by Stan. So Stan, this is
And
your home
Adam.
Grand Prix because you live in Germany.
Yes. Herzlich
So,
willkommen, meine lieben Zuschauer im Grand Prix von Deutschland. Just to say it in German as well.
I have no clue what he just said. I think he said he's bought me some after eights from Germany.
Now I bought you Knoppers, mate.
Ah, he
Hanuze
bought me two
Knoppers.
boxes. It's two boxes and a packet of kippers. Right, so who's out first? I didn't see who was coming out
See,
first then. Let's get the data wrong, don't worry about
it's
what's
Jensen, and
fitted.
behind Jensen we have, I think it's Sergit, yes. And also Ander on the fast lap. Or hot lap, not fast lap.
So obviously we had Ston, he wasn't here yesterday, we had a bit of drama. Weebags is on a race ban, and Jensen has a 10-second time penalty to be added to his time at the end of the race.
To this race?
To this race. Can't add it to a race he wasn't in.
I don't know, Weebeck shouldn't have been. I don't know.
Weebeck shouldn't have. Weebeck see that he was in the wrong straight away. That has been dealt with. Jensen also owned up to spinning Beggs, that being his fault, and the fact that he wasn't going to return the place, which was the main issue. But Jensen has taken his 10-second time penalty on the head, and he's got something to prove tonight.
Yep, but nothing Jensen can't manage. He's a
No,
quick
it's
driver.
only 10 seconds. It's he
He's
keeps
quick.
it clean. Other people pick up penalties.
Definitely. He just has to be clean this race.
Right. Oh, comes out early. Jay Smith's out early.
I
Jensen.
like the comp that Sergeant has with his helmet and the car. That's a beautiful helmet. It fits beautifully to his car as well.
Whose helmet?
Sergeant.
Sergio. Is Sergio on track? Oh,
Yeah,
he
he's
is.
on track. Passing Chris on his fast lap.
Oh, right. Well, let's get on board with Sergio then. See, look, I got you to point out where to watch now, Stan. Last night I was lost.
Well, I think the ones to watch right now is Ander, as he's in front of Sergey.
Okay, well, there you go.
After Ander there's Sergeant, and after Sergeant there's Jensen. So that's the way we go today. Ander probably not giving it everything. Let's see what he can do.
He was having a cracking battle with Banksy in the wet yesterday. Their incident was resolved between the pair of them.
So
Both tried to take the blame for it, to be fair.
1:11.8. Sergeant is now coming. Sergeant with a 1:14.6.
Oh.
And Jensen with a 1. I can't see it. 11.7. Beautiful.
11.7.
And behind him, Skarma. No, not Skarma. It's Chris. Chris starting his fast lap.
Yeah, Mike is on a fast lap. Sector 2.
Con also is on a fast lap now on the last few corners. Con.
Stick with Con.
Last corner now.
I always find that last couple of corners there tricky.
And he has a 1:12.3. Yeah, it's tricky. If you take it too fast, you're too wide.
Yeah.
And get an invalid lap. And also, if you take it too slow, you lose too much time. Another one for Gani's notebooks.
Another one for Stan's notebook.
Yeah.
We're going to have to start streaming that soon, once a week. On a Sunday, after the race, we'll do it. Jay Smith for 1:13.2. Right, let's get on board with Mike. Oh, is Mike's just in front. Mike 1:12.1. Jump to Chris. Little pumpkin going around final bends.
Takes a good 1:12.3.
Oh, well, yeah.
So
maybe he's not showing everything yet.
Jensen is into the pits. We have Shlee now driving. First sector is done. 15.8.
That's good, isn't it?
I don't know, I didn't watch Jensen's first sector time. Let's see
I
what he
didn't,
has.
but I'm just trying to go by time
15.6.
trial.
15.6 from Jensen. Ooh. Oh, that was aggressive. That was good. Like that. Just a bit too fast on the upshifts. Let's see, 50 after 50 meters, 30 meters. 36, good. Ooh, he shifts up to get the corner properly. That's interesting. 50. Ooh. That, I think that was a bit too slow. I don't know.
Well, Stom, we'll find out after a few more bends.
We in the Mercedes-Benz passing all the Mercedes-Benz tunes.
Yeah, passing all the Mercedes-Benz, passing all the bends around the track.
Yeah,
112.7.
12.7. Yeah, the last sector he lost a lot of time.
Alright, new guy,
Chris,
Arrow.
meanwhile, on P3, did he drive a
Oh,
faster lap?
112.0. He must have done another lap.
Yeah, he was behind Schlee.
Yes. He's
Petrol,
done another
no,
lap.
it's Aero
Arrow Unu 94. Arrow 94, stuff it.
Uno
Why is
94, the Ferrari driver, crossing
he's
the
meant to
stuff and
he's
show
meant to be in
130.
something else.
Huh?
He's meant to be in a Arrow's meant to be in a Haas.
Happens, doesn't matter. Let's see who's out. Schlee on a fast lap.
No, is he? I'm sure he just.
No, he's not.
No. So Pedro fingers. I mean, he's only going to do one lap. Well, here comes Pedro. Here comes the snail of the grid.
Why doesn't he change his helmet?
Why doesn't he change his driving style so he's a bit quicker, Stom? That's the real question.
This shots fired.
Always shots fired. I mean, when
Green
Pedro
fingers
drives,
out
he
as
just
well.
misfires.
Green fingers directly behind Petro, so let's see what they can. Yeah, Petro just okay.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
We didn't see anything.
Everybody else see it, Stom. Everybody else see it.
Sergit, meanwhile, now on a fast lap. No, he's not. I think he's not. Is he? How old are his tires? Wait, let me check.
Sergio, he's just been out. He'll probably just be getting a feel for the car.
Yeah, he's getting a feel for the car.
I'm sticking with Pedro. I'm sticking with Pedro. I'm going to analyse his lap. He does this to me on something else we play. He analyses. So I'm going to analyse for Pedro.
Okay.
So, rubbish. Too slow.
He's just lining up the car.
Last season was a fluke for him. This is the real Pedro.
Let's see.
I mean, turn one can be tricky for the best of us. Pedro managed to stick it. I mean, I'll give him some credit there. Decent. I mean, does he get to the hairpin and go too wide again?
61.
Well
That's 4th. That's 6 off. Yeah, it's 5 off.
I mean, realistically, I should be watching fingers, but I'm going to give Pedro his time. Oh, very wide. Let's see what he does here. Hard corner.
The thing is, everybody is just turning in so hard there. The key is to not turn in that hard in that flat out one. Ooh.
I mean, if I'm honest, I'm just surprised he got around the track without invalidating. It's not over yet. He still might. It's not over yet. It'll probably happen about here. No, did he survive it?
13,
he survived it.
113.6. Green fingers behind him with a 112.0.
Oh, 112.001. I was on an aeroplane there, Logan.
No, just retire the car and everything is alright. Oh, we have someone driving out the pits.
Oh.
Who is he?
Jay Smith. Jay Smith wants a bit of improvement.
Okay.
8 minutes left. I'll go back to him in a minute. I just want to watch Pedro on his warm down lap. He seems quicker. He seems faster on this lap. Oh, look, see why go again. I know it's only a warm down lap, but it's just unprofessional. Unprofessional. Right, I'm going to apologise to the viewers now. Let's get to somebody who wants to play decent lapping. Right, so Jensen's setting the pace. Got 10 seconds to make up in the race. There we go.
So Smith starts his first flying or second flying lap now. Oh, I think it's invalidated. Let's see. DRS open, DRS on 4. I think now it's invalidated. And it is. Exceed the track limits. Wouldn't have been an improvement anyway, so. Bit of an unnecessary thing he has to do now is get his ERS back down to 0. Wait, is the lap invalidated? One out lap, second lap now on. That's his fourth lap. Let's see.
Maybe he's just getting a feel for the track. That could be it. I mean, I'm open to it.
Ah, a bit too slow again. Let's see what he can do. Not much.
Oh, I think he's just getting a feel for the track.
Doesn't matter anyway. He's safe and secure.
Yeah, they're all safe.
Right.
Yeah, every one of them's safe.
Just imagine driving this car on the road.
Oh, that'd be fun. I'd have some fun with it anyway.
The way our necks would break.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, fun we can't witness.
Yeah.
For Jack and Jones on the Halo, smart thing to do. As we see the Haas car passing
That's got to be validated as well.
start and finish straight for the second time, and that was pretty, what was it? Consistent. Same lap time, I think it was again, by our favorite Smith. Besides, yeah.
not the most exciting qualifying. Can't lie. I'd love Pedro retired. I'd love to see another Pedro lap.
Let's see what Petro can do. He's walking down the start finish straight.
Oh, he's probably going faster than what he does in a car on his legs.
Oh, Petro, can you say something like that? He just said your mom is wait. You just said your mom is cooking on the heater.
I mean, I'd invite Pedro into the party, but he probably takes a bit long at that as well. Right, Arrow's coming back out again. One more lap in.
4-4. It wasn't 4-1. Wait, what was the error message again?
Arrow's on 113.9.
No, no.
What?
I mean the message you get when like a website is not available. This page is not available. Error 404.
Oh, error. Yeah, error something.
Yeah.
Pedro always gets invalid user because he is invalid.
Yeah. So we see the Ferrari passing by the Mercedes grandstand.
Oh, we have another message on the screen. Good to see Stom back. That's from Mike Stom.
Huh?
Everybody's glad to have you back in commentary.
And I'm glad to be back and not be punched by my girlfriend.
Some people like that sort of thing, though, Stom.
Yeah, some people. I'm not that kind of person. Okay, let's get back Arrow now.
Yes. Right, come on, Stom.
Can he pass us the after 8? No, he can't. In the middle of that time.
We want the after 8.
Everyone.
He's retired.
Everyone should remember love conquers all.
I think Stom was out on track.
That was out.
Apparently, love conquers all.
Let's see what Skama can do. If he happen, loft and hate for dive bombs. The brake's a bit too late.
Mike has retired.
Let's see. Brakes after the 50 meters. Left, right. Beautiful. Bit too slow, but still beautiful. 1 second slower than before. Oh, he's not using a CRS.
I think he has his ERS on automatic. Not 100%.
Is he on out there? In whatever.
No, he's on a fast lap, I think. Oh, that's an invalidation.
Skama, no pressure, mate. Everyone is watching you.
Everybody.
Just retired from the session.
Because
Why are we here? Just to shut. I can't speak shit. Fucked up. I just wanted to say, why are we here? Just to suffer.
Right, so who's that? It's an Avatar to retire. Hey, right, so that's that qualifying session over.
Yes.
Three people can be eliminated next time, so maybe we'll hot up a little bit now.
I'm still reading everything out. Jensen on P1, Ander on P2, Greenfingers on P3, Chris on P4, Mike on P5, Con on P6, Surgeon on P7, Schlee on P8, French driver on P9, Jay Smith on P10, the Ferrari driver on P11, Petro on P12, and Skama on P13.
Could just call him Errol.
I just called him Anno. So let's see who's starting off first. My bet is on Jensen. My money is on Jensen.
Yeah, he always likes to come first.
Let's see if I lose. If I lose, I gain money. Who is the first one to leave the track? Is it Ander? Is it Jensen or is it Chris? It is. I think it's Jensen. Yeah, it's Jensen. No, it's Ander. It's Ander. Yes. And I lost all my money.
You did. You just had to bank transfer it to me. Alright, let's get on it.
Wait, let me
Doesn't
just check how much I
watching.
have right now.
Doesn't really matter how much you got, mate, because it's now mine.
I mean, if you can use 148 euros, what the fuck?
I
I thought.
could.
I thought I have like 10 cents on my account. Fucking
Someone's
hell.
going out tonight, isn't they?
Nah, man, I just bought 35 things or something. The money shouldn't even be on there. Fucking bank always takes forever to like get rid of the money. Okay,
About
andere so,
2
Surgeon.
o'clock. Jensen still hasn't come out. Jensen's playing games with you, pal.
Who's it now? Jensen?
Jensen's not out yet.
And Jensen was like, yeah, he wants me to go out first. Fuck him, I'll go out last. I
Right, so
mean,
I'm on with Sergio. I thought I was on with.
family friendly comments. Fudge him. Not the F word.
Right, Sergio. Got good performance yesterday. Moved up to P2 because of time penalties, but still a good performance. Oh, right. Andreas is on his fast lap. Let's have a look. 6-1. 16-0. He's on the hards.
Corners on the hearts. So who's on the fast step? On there now, the first one to cross
Yeah,
to be on the hub.
Sergio, Arrow, Fingers. They're all on fast laps.
Let's see on there. The Swedish man Ibrahimovic in our league.
Eva.
What can the line do? 50.7 in the first. Sergio. Now who's right behind him? Is it Sergio? I think it's Sergio. Should be
Arrow.
Sergio. Well, let's just let him cross the line. As on there, drives into the pits. He drives into the pits. Oh my god! What a dramatic turn! Like the pit entrance. Oh god, it was so bad. Sergeant now invalidates his lap time, I think. Is it invalidates?
No,
113? No, it's not.
113-0.
The next
Right,
one should be
Fingers.
Arrow. He's driving to the pits as well. Green Fingers behind him, driving into the pits. Smith, the next one. What will he do? And after Smith, we have, I think it's Con, yes. So Smith, the next one with a 14.6. Now Con with the hearts. What can he do? 50.8 was his last sector. Let's see, 113.5 from him. Behind him we have Chris now. The time to beat is oh, Chris spotted! Chris hit the wall!
Oh.
Chris hit the wall! He's out of Q2 and he's out of Q3 that way. Chris will start from P13. Avatarius now, 50.3. He could get the fastest lap time. The Frenchman. On va last corners. Drives into the pit as well. Why am I witnessing everyone is driving to the pits? Jensen.
I'm confused. Ah, Jensen is out. Right, let's jump on with the championship leader.
Jensen on the mediums. Well, the thing is, Chris was too early on the throttle. He was just wanted too much. The tires were not like as warm as they should have been, probably. Let's see after the 50
I'll
minute
have to
rule.
let Chris know that and tell him to bring a duvet with him next time.
Yes, unlucky. So let's see now, Jensen 50.2. That will put him right where Sergio is if he keeps his cool. So Jensen takes the last corner comes where you can lose and win so much time. That was beautiful last corner. That was a beautiful last corner. Let's see 112.6.
Stan, I'm going to have to ask you this question.
Yes.
I feel it's relevant. Do you have a man crush on Jensen?
Do I have a man crush on Jensen?
I'm just, I feel it's relevant. You know, you're always supporting Jensen. I know he was your teammate. You've had
um,
your running in the past.
the thing is, I think let's just forget that he was my teammate. Um, Jensen is a great driver, and he definitely deserves to win this championship because he is someone that put in so much effort over time to the way he drives, to the way he contests in those races, the way he uses his strategy and tires to his advantage. We saw many times this season him dominating races and him also falling off because of the strategy. So
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. Ston's Notebook with an exclusive. He has a man crush.
if I have a man crush, then fucking fudge and kill me. As Under crosses the line, we were 113.1 and Surgeon on P2 still. We were 113 flat. Let's just say flat. Nobody cares about the two numbers in the end.
No, I think we should do the two numbers at the end now. I care. I might see. Oh, 1 minute.
The Ferrari
I'm
driver, Eno.
just getting a report back from Chris on what happened.
Wait, so who is now doing the notebook thing? I mean, you're talking to Chris.
I'm getting some information for you. You know.
Yeah, it's all good, man. So let's
I'm
see.
helping with Ston's Notebook.
Oh,
I am
he's turned
executive
without
producer.
ABS. Executive producer. Let's see. He has
Pedro's
it.
out. Oh, let's watch Pedro.
13.9. Beautiful.
We're
113.9.
going to watch Pedro. I mean, I don't think we should be on the hard sides. It goes
The
slow enough as it is.
as hard as he is on the hards.
Do you know what? Stone, you was right. Chris was too greedy on the power turn 5. His words.
Yeah.
And you said that, didn't you?
Yeah, I said that. As Ander again
Yeah.
drives into the pits and
That's why you've got the programs. Stone's Notebook.
every Sunday at 8 p.m. or something.
Oh, people can laugh. It's going to happen.
Skarma crossing the line with 114.5. Skarma not feeling it today, does he?
No, I don't think he suits Germany. Pedro doesn't suit any track that he drives. Words can't even describe. It's painful to watch, Son. Seriously, I mean, are you watching? I mean, I've got a feeling his little boy Jack's driving.
Oh my god.
Oh dear, it's disappointing to watch, Son. I mean, Pedro is a great. Pedro is an okay person, and to watch him suffer around the track like this is. Oh, it's horrible.
The way you change from great to
I mean, I don't even know what his time was there. Oh, he invalidated it. I mean, that speaks volumes, doesn't it? You know, it's...
Oh my god. Okay, we have to stop.
I mean, I should really... No, I'm going to have to switch to Slee. Give the viewers something decent to
Yes,
watch.
Shlee on this fast there.
yeah.
15.9, 100th of a second slower than Jensen, not Chris. Chris is out of the qualifying session.
Oh, yeah, I think that's
I'm feeling so sorry for him because he's again having that drought. He's again just suffering.
But what it is, Don, he drives the car to the limit like you do.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Even
still
though
remember.
realistically, for drivers like you and Chris, yes, it's Q2. 3 are going to drop out. Realistically, you don't see Chris dropping out if he doesn't go for it 110%. Slee, fastest lap, 112.5.
The way Shri just drove that was insane. The last sector was fluent, it was good on the throttle, not too greedy, good on the brakes. That was good stuff to watch.
I mean, Stum, we've spoken about your man crush. I mean, I'm going to put this out live on air. Fingers and Slee. They're a power couple of HOR.
Wait, what did you say?
Slee and Fingers, they're a power couple of HOR. Them two are inseparable. It's cute. Oh, that's an invalidation.
Ooh, we have Haste joining.
Yeah,
The
see, I
scary
think
sausage, Haste sausage,
scary sausage,
jelly sausage.
jelly sausage. I like that one. Actually, like jelly sausage.
Oh, I can relate to that jelly sausage thing.
Alright, Mike is on a lap as well.
Skarma,
Oh,
125, not good. I think that was an outlap. I hope it was an outlap. Let's see. Mike Smith on the fast lap. Mike on the fast lap. There's still room to improve. We have one safe spot for. I think it's. Petro didn't drive a lap. Petro still has to
no, he
drive a
did.
lap.
He just didn't register. It was that slow. It never registered.
Oh, my head hurts, man.
The timer somehow ran out of numbers.
Smith 2 tenths slower than before. Mike. Nah, he's just. Nah, he's not driving a fast lap right now.
No, he's not got to worry. He's not going to drop
But
out.
Greenfingers behind him on a fast lap. Let's see what Greenfingers can do. 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, 1.10,
RJ
1.12, 1.13 flat. That puts him P4.
P4.
So
Great
Petro is
qualifying.
now out of the top 10. Eltarius, the Frenchman, is in the pits. I think he's driving. No, he's still in the pits. Petro's
Joe
now
is coming
out.
back out.
Let's see what Petro can do in his fast lap after his out lap.
Right, let's have a look at Pedro. See if we can do it any
Behind
faster.
Petro we have Skarma, faster 6 tenths, faster than the lap before. 113.9 on P9 now. So
Here
he
comes Pedro.
overtook Arrow. Let's see what Petro. I mean, his out lap is so slow. Like.
No, this is his fast lap. Oh no, maybe I'm confused. They're probably about the same
It's
pace.
his out lap.
We're going to sit on board with Pedro. I've got some confidence in him.
Let's see.
Deep down in my big toe.
Let's see what Petro can do. Starts his fast lap now.
Starts his mediocre lap, yes.
His DRS was a bit too late. Brakes a bit.
I think Pedro should be.
Oh, that was good
Pedro should be
braking.
allowed to have his DRS open the whole lap. So I'm trying to give him an advantage. Really, he needs it.
16.5. That is interesting. Definitely slower than the top 3. But
I don't think he's interesting.
he will be between Ander and Con, or maybe between Greenfingers and Ander. So that will put Arrow out of the top 10. And Avataris, who's as well on an outlap, is now getting ready to start for the top 10. So if Petro makes it now, 51.5, that's good, that's enough. Oh, he overshot, that's probably invalid. I think that is invalid.
I'm not even going to comment. I'm not going to comment.
Let's see what he can do. 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, 1.10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's not enough. That's definitely not enough.
I mean,
J Smith.
What can I say? I mean,
is safe. J Smith has not, like, he doesn't need to drive another one. Let's watch Avatarius. Let's see what the Avatar can do.
I see Avatar straight into the top 10. I see him straight into the top 10.
The Avatar. Let's see. Can he bend the fire on his
50.3.
That's good. That's good. Let's see what he can now do. On that new fastest lap time, 112 flat.
112.0.
Let's see. Avatarius now. 1.5, 1.6. Takes it aggressive, nice. On the throttle very early, good job. 1.12.8.
1.12.8, fantastic.
So, Arrow is now out of the top 10. And Smith now on a fast lap. Can he save his position? Well, he doesn't have to. He's through anyway. Let's
Arrows
see.
down on his
But
time.
he's faster. He's faster than before. Yes, he can overtake Mike. He can overtake Con. What can he do? 1:12.8. Good job.
1:12.8, fantastic time.
P5. Arrow puts himself up to P9 with a
So Skarma is
1:13.6.
out.
So
Why
Skarma
you shouldn't retire before the session ends, before you can jump out
is
and do another lap. You don't know what's going to happen.
petrol driving like a
Miss Daisy.
yeah,
I
like
mean, there's other words I could have used, Stum, but because we're streaming, I'm gonna refrain from using it. It's it's the only way.
What was it called again when you get like 65 and don't have to work anymore? What was that called again?
Oh, pension,
Yeah, he
retirement.
he drove like a Sunday pension driver, man.
Oh, there you go, a Sunday pensioner. Oh, that is perfect. Pedro the pensioner.
Fits perfectly. Both starts with a P.
I mean, you'd think, Ston, with all the ribbon and the drilling I give him on race nights, it would make him pull his finger out and maybe perform, shut me up. But what can we say?
So let's get through the top 10 then. Ander on P1, Schlee on P2, Jensen on P3, Avatarius the Frenchman on P4, Jay Smith on P5, Surgeon on P6, Greenfingers on P7, Con on P8, the Ferrari driver on P9, Mike on P10, Skarma is out of qualifying, Petro is out of qualifying, and Chris, after his accident, his greediness is out as well. So we have two Scottish
Greediness.
drivers
Oh
on
God, the
13 and
Scots
12.
are out. Yeah, that is true.
Happens. If you drive on the limit, you greed for every little second you can get. That's what Chris did, and Chris paid the price. Unfortunately. So, Q3, Jensen's going to be the first. Oh, Ander. No, it's going to be probably Sergio because I said Ander and Jensen. Who is the first one to drive out of the pits? It is Jensen.
As normal.
Jensen and the crew of Schlee is getting ready, so Schlee is getting out, and Mike is getting out, and Ander is getting out, and Avatarus is getting out. So, we have a full concert, book concert now, as Jensen is the one to lead Q3, and will be the one to first cross the line. Behind him we have Mike, behind him we have Ander. Let's see if he passes him. Andreas. And behind Andreas we have the
I'm going to
beautiful
watch Steve. Is
Avatarus.
that? I think he's the guy to watch. I
So,
think he's one to watch in this race.
I'll say with Jensen first, because he is the first to cross the line and set the benchmark. And after that, I'll work my way down. Let's see. Jensen driving as fast as he can. Doesn't care about the tires right now. He does not have to care about the tires. What can he do? How can he perform? So, puts his ERS up. A bit too early. Gets through the last corners now. Now in the last corner. So he's on the start finish straight, and now it's just a few seconds till he starts a lap. He's starting his lap. Aggressive first turn, probably gets invalidated.
Here comes Schnee.
Nope, he's still on full throttle, Jensen. Jensen, beautiful happen. Ah, no, it wasn't that beautiful. He took it too wide. I thought it was good, but at the end it was too wide. So this lap won't be great for him.
Okay. Schnee's on a 15.8 second one. Oh, Mike all over the back of them guys.
49.8 in the end of the second sector. I can't speak. By Jensen, so he's now in the third sector. Let's see what he can put up there. Probably a 1:11. No, he's driving to the pits. So the next one will be on there. On there we were one. Is it a 10? No, it's an 11.2. Behind him we have Mike with a
Oh, 11.9 from
1:11.9.
Mike.
Avatar is now crossing the line with a 1:12.1. Behind Avataris we have Con with a 1:12.1. Oh my god, and now Schlee is crossing the line with a 1:11.
1:11.8. He'll definitely improve on that. He was very wide the last turn there.
Sergeant 1:12.2. Green Fingers 1:11.2.
1:12.2.
Smith, yeah, 1:12.2. Sorry. Wait, it said 11 for me. What the fuck? What the hell?
Oh, stun your languages. Astonishing. Astonishing.
I could be stoned, you know. Stone.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I mean, we could stun you every week.
Wow. How about?
Right, Jay Smith.
How about stunning me with this qualifying session?
Oh, how about Pedro stuns you with a decent lap at some point? Or is that just asking too much? I think he's asking too much.
Definitely too much. No, okay, let's just leave petrol alone for a second.
50.5 from Jay Smith.
Oh, that's 50.5. Gentlemen, let's take a look back to the past. Come blocking him. Unlucky. Arrow. Driving as fast as he can, a bit too slow for there. Well, that could be invalidated. Let's see, 113.3 is not invalidated. I don't get the rules. Like, they're just exceeding track limits so much.
Everyone, this is Ston's mum now on the headset.
Jensen starts as fast as his second one.
Past his bedtime. Right, let's jump on board with Jensen and remember the 10-second time penalty.
Jensen. He has a qualifying penalty.
No, a 10-second time penalty for the race. We just want to see where he is on the grid. You know.
16.9, he's not full throttling it. He has an invalidated lap time. So Jensen has to go on another set now. Yes, he still has another set. He has to concentrate. If he's just getting too, let's say, carried away right now. Ander is just leading this qualifying session with such a dominance. Reminds of the Joe times. Scary times, not times that I like.
I'm sorry, Ston. I'm going to admit this. I wasn't actually listening. I was sidetracked by something going on in my house.
It doesn't matter. It's okay.
No, Logan, it's time for you to go to bed, buddy.
So Sergio behind Jensen. I just said that Jensen is not on this 100% right now.
No, maybe he'll go through this time. I think it's turn one that keeps catching him out.
So let's see, Jensen starts his fast lap now. Beautiful, that was beautiful. That's the way you need to take the first corner. Let's see, Sergi is still not on his fast lap. So we stick with Jensen. As he now crosses the first sector, 15.6, he has to keep it up. He can still beat Ander if he wants to, of course. 15.5 by Ander. Don't go too deep here. Beautiful. Bit too late on the throttle there. Let's see how a bit too. No, that was but it was a bit too harsh on the way he turns. Ooh, beautiful. 49.4. That's quite good.
That's great, sector.
That's quite good. I don't know if that is enough. Because on they're put in a hell sector there. Let's see the last one. The last two corners were on there. Wins the most. Beautiful. Too white.
Oh, 111.6 puts in P2 though.
He lost time in the end of the second sector and time in the last two corners. That's where he has to get better. As we now spectate with Con, who's on a fast lap and slower than the lap before. What can Con do?
Right, calm. Right, okay. I was wandering somewhere else.
So, Con, just too slow there. 3/10. Slower than the lap before. Green fingers now starting his fast lap. Let's see what the
Con
other.
could be one to watch. Con hasn't not done much this season after winning the title last season. I'm expecting big things from Con. Straight into the pits. Right, on to green fingers.
Jensen's still out. Oh yeah, he's now. Okay. So, green fingers. First sector was okay. Second sector will be interesting. Good on the throttle there. A bit too lush on the end, but better than spinning the car, crashing against the wall. Chris, I'm not looking to you.
Oh, he's shots fired. Oh, what is Chris at the Chris IA going to do with this commentator stunt?
I'll get a 20-second penalty. While Greenfinger's now 3/10 faster than the lap before, 49.5 in the second sector. That's very fast. Let's see what he can put himself. 1, 8, 9, 10, 11.8. That's P3.
Ooh,
Schlee also out on a
lovely
fast
lap.
lap now. Schlee also out on a fast lap. Smith, let's get back to Smith. Second sector, 50.1.
Oh, Smith, sorry, I'll get back to Smith. I was sitting on Schlee.
Could be faster than the Ferrari driver, Error. Let's see what he can do. Bit too much on the inside. Bit too wide. Doesn't matter. Gets it over. 112.7. That's faster than Error. Now we're back to Schlee. Yes. As he is crossing the second sector. Now we're 49.3. That's insanely fast, but no, he can't keep. Oh, he couldn't keep the momentum. Let's see what he can still do with that lap. That sector time was insane. It's like a 1:11.4.
Maybe he's got the to go around and do another lap. Maybe.
Ah, no! Schlee spun it, lost it, and oh, he lost the front wing. He lost the front wing as well. So who was behind him? I think it's. Is it Mike? I think it's Mike as he's blocking Aaron. That's a bit. Oh, Schlee, what are you doing, mate? Mike. No, not enough for Mike. 51. So he backed down. He backed out. Let's say it this way. As we have Aaron now breaking too early. What is he doing?
Retired.
What is he doing? He's just middle of the road. Con. That. Ooh, that has to be investigated. That has to be, the Schlee thing has to be investigated, and also the Con error incident has to be investigated for the Chris IA, as you like to call
For
him.
the Chris IA.
Yeah, Jensen now on a fast lap, 75 up, beautiful, tense. Also, Avatar is not on the fast lap, Mike is not on the fast lap, Schlee is not on the fast lap,
retired.
Sergit on the fast lap.
Ah, he's left.
Ander can't drive more, so he just goes out. Let's see. Jensen.
What is that?
What can Jensen do?
Oh, what can Jensen do?
49.2. Faster
He's
than
up.
before. He is faster than before. What an interesting qualifying session that is. Nobody can't drive on the lap. Besides Sergi, who's still in the fast lap. Let's see what Sergi can do. Sergi, 111.8, P4. And Jensen is now crossing the line in a few sec. That's a 111.297.
297. Oof.
That was
Oh,
so
296
close.
on my screen. And
Mine as
297
well.
up top right.
So the game is confused, like we are right now, because that last lap really has to be investigated. Like, we have Shlee first bumping into Arrow, and then we have Arrow just blocking Con. So, unlucky qualifying session for them.
Right, well, as far as I'm aware, Andreas will not be participating in the race. He has his other league race to do.
Yeah, on that
So he
countries.
qualified, so realistically that'll leave a gap in front. So you're going to have Jensen P1, Fingers P2, Sergeant P4,
Why
Shlee
even drive?
P5, Mike.
Why even drive Q3 if you know that you can't drive
I've,
anyways?
do you know what? I think he enjoys racing in this league, mate.
Yeah, but like I
Obviously, he
wouldn't
was in
see
the
the.
other league first.
I mean, I mean, yeah, and no, but like, yeah.
No, I wouldn't. There's no point in doing quali if you can't do the race, in my opinion. But
Yeah, mine as well. Like that's what. Yeah. So Jensen on P1. Congratulations to him. Ander, actually the true winner, but the one that can't compete today. Jensen, we wish you good luck for the race. Greenfingers, we wish you good luck. Surgeon on P4, we wish you good luck. Or on P3. Shlee on P4, we wish you good luck. Mike, good luck. Con, good luck. Avatar is good luck. Smith, good luck. And um, the Ferrari
Arrow.
driver, good luck. Oh, mate. So the gap was so close between those two, though. Like that race could have been one one good race. But yeah, let's
Yes.
see what everyone else can do, as the gap between Green and Jensen is very high.
Right. Oh,
So,
it's done. I am going to go off for 5 minutes. I will meet you back here.
same for me. We will meet you guys in a few minutes, whatever.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And we are back.
Yes, welcome everyone. I'm
Well, and you
I'm
come back eating stuff.
I'm currently eating my Santa Claus.
Oh god, son's eating Santa Claus. Oh, here we go. What? Oh, then just in the pits.
Okay, I'm not done, but still, Jensen with the after eights. Will
All
he be
about the
able?
after eights.
So let's see what Jensen can do. I mean, he definitely has the after. I mean, eights. No, not eights. Like, he doesn't have HIV, but he has after eights.
I mean, you don't know if he hasn't.
Um, I hope that he hasn't.
But yeah, he's, you know, yeah.
Epic joins the session with Hayes.
Oh yes, yes. Epic and Hazel starting at the back. That could be a tasty start. Pedro's going to get swallowed up in minutes.
The gap between Con. Oh, Con dropped back to last. Okay. Con is just cheating his his tire temperature.
Right, here they go. I'm watching Andreas. I want to watch with fingers from the start.
I'm watching Jensen. Wait, no, I watch Chris. You can watch it from, I'll watch it back. Let's see what Chris can do.
I want to see what fingers can do.
Okay,
I'm excited for this.
Then watch what fingers can do as the lights are out in Germany. And oh, we have a stalling cars. Con is stalled, and the Ferrari of Epic has driven against him. Now,
Is fingers still P2?
fingers on
We've got
P2,
Surgeon alongside
Surgeon on
him.
P3. So
Oh,
we have a car on the wall. Who is that?
Is that Jelly?
No, Andres in the pits. We have Con. Who was that?
I don't know.
Oh, I think it was Mike. Mike has no front wing. What happened? Okay, let's get back. Arrow overtook Avatarius on the inside. Now we have Surgeon on Schleep on the inside, squeezes him and cuts. Oh, he destroyed his end plate.
Somebody's lost an end plate. Oh,
Yeah, that was
Schlie's
Schlee's end plate. Schlee's end plate. Avatarius on P6, Shelly on P7 on the back of Avatarius. On the inside now. Oh, good squeeze. Con against Chris. Nice. Keeps it on P10. Skarma overtakes Mike as he has still a front wing damage. Avatarius against Jay Smith, who is on P5. Smith on P5. Yeah. Surgeon on the back of Green Fingers overtakes him. Where's Green Fingers? Oh, he just lagged. Oh. Schlee on the back of Green Fingers. Jensen meanwhile leading the race with 2 seconds. Jelly Hayes on the outside of Artarius does not go for it.
No!
Oh, Green Fingers is out! Oh, Hayes! Oh, no. That was close. Smith, meanwhile, still is on P4, but losses front left end plate as Jelly battles it out with Avatarius. He has to pass him if he wants to get on the podium. Avatarius squeezes him wide, but now Jelly is back on the inside for the happen. Let's see what he can do. Meanwhile, on the back, we have Jay Smith against Arrow. No, but Hayes makes it stick. And Con on the grass squeezes Arrow out now. What a start that is. Chris behind Jay Smith. Con battling it out with Arrow. Con saves the position now. Chris on the inside of Jay Smith. Now Arrow.
Hard tires, Chris.
That was beautiful, yes. We all can agree on that, my commentator, mate, Adam. So let's see, Arrow
Thanks, no
against
fear.
Con. The problem is, Arrow is not like he's not risking it. He's driving safe. He knows that he just has to end this race. Con, let's see, Jelly,
Jensen 2 seconds
Skarmo.
in front.
We have Shlee in the pits because of his end plate.
Jelly up to
Avatarius on
P3.
4, Con on 5, Arrow on 6, Chris right directly behind him on 7, Skarmo on 8, Petraw on 9 behind Skarmo, now on the inside passes him! Nearly lost control of the car.
Pedro didn't just make a move, did he?
He did, and that one was a beautiful move.
Wow.
Nearly losing the
Wow.
car on the exit. Mike 23 seconds behind, I think it's Smith? Yeah.
Mike
22.
can still come back. What's Mike got?
Oh,
Mike's got on the
Con behind
hards.
Avatarius on the inside, passes him, beautiful. Con passes Avatarius, so now we have Con on P4, Avatarius on P5, and Hayes on P3, sneaking like a ninja. So if
Up 11 places.
if Jelly keeps it, he is my driver of the day. And I'm already giving him the commentator curse. Stupid thing to do.
I think you've done it, mate. Yeah, I've done it. I think
Avatarius
you've ruined it.
behind Con.
Avatar is on the back of Con. I'm sure DRS Chris will make a move on Arrow.
Chris
What's he
on.
doing now?
Ooh,
Oh, she's backed out of that one a bit, I think.
Chris now on the inside. Will he make it? On the inside, oh, get squeezed.
Fair
Again
squeeze.
on the inside.
DRS open.
Passes beautiful, but Arrow has not given up. He has to use the slipstream, he's not, so Chris is taking that position with him. But now for the long straight. Mike on the back of Smith, but we stick with Chris. For now, nothing will happen there, so let's see what Mike can do against Smith. Has the DRS open, Mike drives very aggressive, taking warning to him probably. Epic with
fastest lap 115.
Yes, and now Mike losing control of the car a bit there. DRS open against Smith. The gains on the straight by him. Beautiful. But that won't be enough. I think that won't be enough. Yes, but he's close now. Avatarius meanwhile.
On the back of Khan, he'll have a good go at Khan soon.
Can he take that position back? We don't know. As Mike's now 3.4 tenths behind Smith. As I'm eating my Santa Claus after that insane
I am
start.
eating some fake gummy bears. They're called Happy Bears.
Con with a
Calm
3
3
second.
seconds time penalty. Oh dear.
Avatarius.
Right.
Avatarius winning now time. Let's see.
Let's
Not
jump on to
close
Avatar.
enough.
He's closing in on Calm.
Mike's losing in the last 2 corners. Smith with 3 second. Avatar is close on Con now. What can Mike now do? As his DRS is activated now. 8 tenths, same gap as before. Nothing he can do there. Then just
Jensen pulling away from Sergio.
Avatar. After that insane start, we have a bit of a calming stage now, which is actually good, because that way my voice is not getting destroyed. Let's see.
Oh, Chris is in DRS with Avatar now.
Let's watch that then. Oh, that's beautiful. We have a 3-way belt now. If he gets closer, because Avatar is losing so much time now on the straights and on the happen. Oh, blue flags waved. What? Petraw P7.
I can't believe it.
Let's see, Avatar is on the back of Con with DRS. Can he make it inside or outside?
Chris
What
has
do
got
you guess?
DRS as well.
What do you guess, inside or outside?
Outside.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing Avatarius does there. He sticks it behind Con. As he gets some
Chris
worse.
is right on the back now.
Yeah, Chris is just gaining and gaining from that battle. Also the ties of Avatarius are getting done. Con is just driving his strategy through. Mike 410s, 310s now on the inside of J. Smith, not J.R. Smith, J. Smith. Oh! He squeezed him out! Mike squeezed Smith out! Smith is out!
Oh!
He touched him right. That was unnecessary, but he was
Oh,
he
Mike
wasn't
retired.
concentrated enough. Yeah, because
Did
he
Mike...
knows. Yeah, that was probably a fair play move, because
Okay.
that was just stupid. The way Mike, that should not have happened. But now Chris on the back of Avataris he loses the most time Chris uses in the first corner. All the time lost in the lap by Chris is in the first corner, but he's gaining on Avataris now. He's gaining ever so slightly, not too green on the power, but also getting it down. Now with Slipstream, DRS, ERSM4 on the outside of Avataris. That is something worth watching as Chris is through for
Is he making a
now,
mistake?
but Avatar, yes,
Yes. Now
Avataris could
this
not
could be
keep
a
it.
battle now. Chris and Con. If we go
So,
back to Canada.
Skama at the back of Schlee. What will Avatarius do? Will he just wait now? Will he just say, Chris is on another strategy, I will pass him anyway? What will he do? Because he has to save those tires.
I still can't believe Pedro's up 7th, but Schlee's going to be coming back at him.
Corner need another 3-second penalty. That's now 6 seconds. Sergit meanwhile 4 seconds behind Jensen. The leader is leading. And he's
The
leading.
leader is leading.
He's leading in such a dominant way.
I'm going to investigate into Mike.
You just listen, like, the leader is leading in such a dominant way. Con is now 6 tenths behind, in front of Chris. Meanwhile, Arrow on the inside of Skarma. Beautiful move. Gets it done easily, but Skarma keeps it on. Nah, he's not.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Chris now 5 tenths behind Con. Yeah. What can Chris do? They're on the same strategy. Chris still has 90% of his ERS left. Con has only 40 left. Chris with the RS and 4 ERS more. Oh, Con nearly loses it! Con nearly loses the car!
No, he's back on track. Oof, that turn one.
That was close. Chris has an angel watching over him as he just gets positions without fighting. 2 seconds now. Divide him and Jelly. But Con has not enough. He still wants that position. He still wants the top 3. Will be able to reach the top 3.
So, Ston, I want to let you know, Mike did retire because the incident was his fault.
Yeah, that's
I don't know why he's left the chat.
Smart thing to do, or what is smart? No, not a smart thing, but a fair play thing. Let's put it this way.
Yeah, that is fair play.
That was like not on purpose at all.
No, just a mistake.
Like, yeah, just like getting a bit, let's say, I don't know. I don't know what I can call it because I never had that happening to me. But Con now on the gravel. Oof. Yeah, Chris is pulling away from Con. So the closest car would be Con to Chris, but we know that Chris is just pulling away. And now gain 2 tenths against Jelly. Meanwhile, Petrol P6 as Avatar is in the pits and Schlee now on P7. Wouldn't have guessed that the race would take this kind of turn.
No, it's a bit of a...
Chris lost time
Oh,
when that happened.
a bit of a
Well,
yawner.
Chris lost a second when that happened. So Chris driving up from P14, I think it was, to P4, gaining 10 positions. Beautiful. Hayes gaining. I think Hayes also has gained 10 positions in it.
I think Hayes might have gained more.
Wait, let's just see where he started as we have enough time.
11. Hayes has gained 11.
Yeah,
Chris has
and
gained 9.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
But is Chris going to
Also,
get on the back with Jelly?
Petro gained 6 positions. Interesting to watch. Chris gets a 3-second penalty.
Pedro's gained lucky positions. Come on, let's be honest.
I don't know what it is between you two, but I like it. I like it a lot.
It's one of those. How can
Oh,
I
let
put
me
it?
just interrupt. Yes, Avatar is now behind Arrow, the Ferrari driver, and gets a 3-second
Avatar has
penalty.
put the hards on as well. Is he trying to go to the end of the race?
Oh, nearly crashed into Arrow. Arrow's just so slow through there, but now with DRS, Avataris, I wouldn't have ever thought seeing a Williams passing a Ferrari in the straight line.
Never would have thought it.
On the inside, a bit too deep, but no, he doesn't get it done. Arrow comes back at him and takes back the position. That was his in the first place.
So, yeah, this is the action on track at the moment. Avatar is on Arrow.
Yes.
This
Yeah, that sounded so disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, but you know, we're in a bit of a stalemate in the race.
No, I think that. Oh, Avatar's beautiful move on the inside. I slept there for a second, but I was on him, and we have it on camera. That was beautiful. Now he's pulling away on the hards with fresher tires than Arrow. Skarma, 4 seconds off. Epic Games for 27 seconds off. Avatar is 8 seconds off.
Epic's had
Schlee,
2 stops.
2 seconds. So the next battle on track will be Schlee against Petro.
It shouldn't cause many problems for Schlee.
Let me just eat my Santa Claus.
Are you still eating that fucking Santa Claus? Excuse my language.
Yes?
Fucking hell.
It was a big man. A big one. I mean, it was like
What's the big one? How big's the big one?
30 centimeters.
Oh, I see a bigger one in Lidl's. It's about.
You didn't get the reference.
I swear to God, it's about a foot, maybe longer, 2 foot. Next time I go there, I'll take a picture.
I don't know. Foot on centimeters. As I'm too German for that. But what I know is that Schlee is now in the DRS window of Petro, so we will see a pass on track. Yes! Schlee gaining on Petro now. Oh, Petro is just letting Schlee overtake him, I guess.
I said it was going to be easy, didn't I? Alright, so Jensen needs 10 seconds on Sergit. He's got 5.7 before the start. Nearly 3 seconds back on Sergit. Chris roughly 3 seconds back. Con 3 seconds back. And Schlee 20 seconds back.
Jensen is now approaching Skarma to lap him. 3 seconds for Schlee. Oh, what? Schlee gets a 3-second penalty.
What?
Well, Skarma now on track action with Skarma and Jensen. As he's lapping Skarma now. Jensen. Skarma leaves him the space. Beautiful stuff, guys. And Skarma is the first victim of getting lapped by Jensen today. Sergit 6 seconds behind. Lost 4 seconds now from the last time I checked. Pedro already lost 2 seconds against Shlee, Con 2.6 seconds, and Chris 2.6. Oh, they're exactly the same now. Oh, no, not anymore. Hayes doing a good job, Serge doing a good job, and Jensen doing a good job. I want action.
So do I. I mean, I'm just searching for this massive chocolate Santa picture at the moment.
Con another 3-second penalty.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to take a picture of it next time I go around it because it's just being rubbish. Unimpressed.
We can talk about after eights.
We could. I mean, to be fair, after eights, now you've mentioned it. Me and my amazing, beautiful, lovely Kerry. She's not even. We was walking around B&M as Jensen comes into the pits.
Yes, into the pits.
Two
So
massive boxes of after eights for a $5.
what?
Bigger than your normal size boxes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back next week.
Wait, don't you guys have like taxes on sugar stuff? Like
No.
extra. Don't you like have the regulation in the UK?
The sugar tax, we have it on. We have it on Coke and stuff like that, but most companies now have just reduced the size of their bottles to counteract that.
Interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, no, the sugar tax, there'll be chocolate tax next.
Mint tax.
Alright, so Chris up to P2. Jelly's been in the pits one stop, so Jelly is now on the hards. Schlee's on the mediums. The Schlee will stop again. Pedro yet to stop. Sergio in the lead, Jensen. Gets on the hards. But he's on the mediums. I'm very confused. Right, it says Jensen's on the hard, but his car has got the mediums.
Epic getting lapped, huh?
Jensen, it says he's on the hard, but if you look at his car, he's on the mediums.
Who's calling some hards?
Right, that's obviously a glitch because it flashes white and yellow. Con is now up to P2. Sergio just coming out of the pits. Let the battle with Jensen commence. Alright, Chris and Con, 16 laps on those halves.
Avatar is on the back of Pedro. Finally!
Some action!
So let's see what Avatars can do against Pedro. Why am I even commenting? This will be the same night with Schleen. Let's see, Avatar is on the inside. Yes, he will go for the dive. Nope, he's not.
No.
Okay, so we have... Oh, the inside! Beautiful!
Lovely move.
Beautiful!
Lovely move.
It's just lovely because it was against Pedro, was it?
Yes.
As Pedro breaks
anybody
for...
overtaking Pedro is a good job to me.
Jensen 1 second behind Con. So, finally, we have someone fast behind someone fast.
Right, let's get on it.
Oh, Jensen! Damn, Jensen's gap will be huge. Like the wall in the United States border in Mexico.
No, that will be huge. I mean, Sergio's fallen back on him, but Jensen still doesn't have 10
Surgeon
seconds to
actually,
cover his penalty.
the thing is, Surgeon actually gained on him. So the first lap of Jensen was not that fast on the hards, but he put in the fast lap time. So let's see what he can do now against Con, as Con has no grip left on this tires. I think Con will just let him go. He knows that's not the fight to fight.
I just want to let you know, Stan, I'm making a bag of Cheetos.
Oh, come on, man. We don't have that here.
Cheetos are lovely.
Yeah, I know. I hate them in Turkey, but we don't have them in Germany. Oh, nearly a collision between Jensen
and...
and...
coming into the pits.
That was close. Con and Jensen nearly had a collision as Chris into the pits and Con as well. So Sergio is now passing both of them. Let's see what Chris Stopper's line up was good. Sergio fastest lap time 1:15.4. Con Hayes on P3, Chris on P4, Hayes Con on P5, Schlee on
telling you now,
Schlee's to the pits.
Race.
Schlee's into the pits. So now it's just the same like before.
But we have a race. Chris and Con on the mediums.
Oh yeah, they're on the mediums.
Sergio Jelly on the hards.
This is going to be interesting. As Hayes tires are now how many laps older?
3.
3 laps. Ooh, that's enough. Oh, as well as Jensen. So let's see what they can do.
Sergio went in a lap later than both of them.
So all Chris has to do is just pass Sergio, gain 3 seconds, and he will be first. I didn't count Jelly, as he's obviously going to overtake Hayes in the next coming laps, and I don't hope I put the curse on him. Let's see, Chris. What can he do? He's coming closer and closer and closer as our cinematic camera is not changing. Now it is. Chris, 1.5 seconds, 1.4 seconds. 1.5 again. He's losing time there. Yellow flag, sector 3. Oh, it's Epic who spun. Ooh,
nightmare for Epic today.
Definitely losing out on qualifying, but at least he gained 4 positions, so it doesn't matter. Chris, 1.2 seconds now, will be in the DRS window after this lap probably. Con, 3.9 seconds, so Con will have a longer way to pass Sergeant. He has to push as fast and as much as he can, as his tires are going to be off in a few laps. Oh, Chris braking it very late there, gaining against Hayes. Hayes has 3 laps all the tires than Chris, so his tires are on 10%, while Chris's are on probably 4, maybe even 2. Let's see, Chris 410s, 420.
420. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful by Chris. Gets the speed, but will he pass him? 1:15.1. That is the fastest. And 1:15.0 by Con, who's very fast. Without even DRS. He didn't have DRS on this fast race. So that was a quick lap. I'm talking that much English, as Chris is now probably overtaking him on the inside, as Hayes is not fighting that. Yeah, Chris, beautiful, easy overtake on Hayes on Jelly. So Chris right now definitely candidate for driver of the day, because that strategy works out for him. That worked out for him. Where was I? Yeah, Oh, Hayes on the outside. Nope. I'm speaking so much English that it nearly feels like my first language right now. I'm not even kidding.
It is your first language, yeah?
What?
I baptise you. Storm the English.
Storm the English.
Oh, Jelly's gone wide.
I'd rather stay Turkish, to be honest, than be anything else. That's the nationalist side of me. I'm not a Nazi. I'm not like... That would be so weird. Oh my god. No. Okay, let's just don't talk about it. Let's concentrate on this race. As Con is now 3.4, 20 seconds behind Hayes. Chris with the fastest lap time, 1:14.827.
Pulling away from Jelly as well.
Yeah, but Jelly will gain DRS only. Let's see. Nope, he's out. No. Yeah. So no DRS for Jelly, and Chris is now safe to chase against Sergeant. Sergeant who's lapping Skarma now. Well, not now, but in a few turns. So the after eight's your board, right?
Yeah.
You said £5.
£5.
So that's like €7, is it?
It's a great deal.
That's expensive. That really is expensive.
It's not, because the smaller boxes, if you go into some places, are
How
about
much?
£4 for a smaller box.
But like how big are the big boxes in the UK? Like how much?
The big boxes that I'm talking about.
Like how many are there?
I don't know.
Hayes 3-second penalty.
I didn't actually buy them, Ston. I mean, I'm gonna. I didn't buy them at that point.
Wait, are they next to you?
No, I didn't actually buy them.
Oh, you didn't buy them?
No, I was putting other snacks in my basket.
Oh, come on, man. You can't just
I know.
I
know.
That upsets me. As Surgeon...
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you again. As Surgeon past Skarma.
I mean, I think it's as I looked at them, I got those stern eyes from the other half.
Oh, come on, man.
That just said, no! I wagged my tail, I put my bottom lip out, nothing.
First sector, yellow flags. Is it epic again? No, it's Pat Rowe spawn. Pat Rowe spawn in the first corner.
Yeah.
So, pretty much used to it. Chris now 2.1 seconds behind Surgeon.
Can't need closing in on Jelly. We're gonna. Dave Smith has left the session.
To be honest. Oh, Chris gained DRS from Skarma, but he doesn't use it. Why doesn't he use it? He's again not using it on my camera. What the hell is going on?
Maybe he hasn't got it.
I mean, it had the peep, so I thought he had 1.6 seconds now. That divides Sergey and Chris, or Chris and Sergey, as I'm freezing in my room. Is it called freezing? I don't even care. That's about English being my first language. So, Chris 1.4, probably 1.3 now as he has more grip. Yes. Oh, cut that a bit. Not a problem though for him. Again, fell back though to 1.4. Oh, yeah! Beautiful. He maxed that corner out. Let's see what Sergey is doing in front. Chris is just exceeding on the limit. As Epic put in the fastest lap with 113.9.
He's on the softs, but I mean, how many stops has Epic done this way?
That should be safe.
Epic's done 4 stops, so he's
basically 3 seconds for Chris. 3 seconds for Chris. As he is now on the DRS window of Sergey, but can he keep it in there? Yes, he is in there, and he's now gaining against Sergey on the straight. As Sergey has no ERS left whatsoever. This could get interesting. Will Sergey just let him pass, or will Sergey play the key defender? Sergey lets him pass! Sergey lets Chris pass! He pulled to the side and just what? Chris left and right weaving to thank him. What is this? We could have had a battle there, and all I see now is just letting. Why? Con now behind Hayes.
Maybe Sergey knows Chris is the one that can take the win.
But who cares? Like Sergey's fighting for P2. Like P2 would be more valuable than letting somebody.
But maybe having that battle ruins his tyres. It's a battle he doesn't need to have.
I mean, all he has to do is just keep Chris behind, so Chris's tires will go off the cliff. But yeah, we can see it both ways. Maybe he knows that fighting Chris will just let Con near him.
Yeah. Let Con in.
Well, still weird scenes happening here. As Chris now
Con is on the
5.7 seconds.
back of
I
Jelly.
think Chris is going to win this. To be honest, let's see how many penalties Jensen has though. Jensen exceeded track limits warning. Jensen another warning. So Jensen has no penalties. He just has 2 warnings. He's on the cliff of a penalty. Chris meanwhile has 6 seconds, I think.
But don't forget, take into account Jensen
So-
has a 10-second time penalty.
Yes, so but that would still put Jensen 1 second in front of Chris if
Yeah.
things happen to stay like they are right now. And Jensen is driving constantly and he's not gaining anything bad. So will Chris get P1 or not? I mean, Chris's tires will go off the cliff in a few laps. Jensen's tires as well, because his tires are 3 laps older. This is interesting. This is going to be a mathematical win rather than an overtaking win. As Chris is now behind Epic to lap him. I think that is Epic. Is it Epic? Yes, it is. Where Jensen already lapped him. Jensen has to keep the cool as Chris is gaining, so now he is in the 10-second window if he only has 3 seconds.
Con's going to make his move on Jelly very soon.
Oh, Chris has 9 seconds worth of penalties.
Ooh.
So, mixing it up now.
Interesting.
So, Jensen will gain a 4-second lead. Oof. This is going to be a headache
Con
to
have the
calculate
time penalty.
who's going to win the race if Jensen passes Chris. So all Jensen has to do is stay in 2 seconds. All Chris has to do is overtake him. Chris has to overtake him.
Yeah. Con's making his move on Jelly. Is it going to stick? Jelly's not giving it up.
Jelly's not giving up.
All back
Beautiful.
from the inside. Lovely move from Con.
Oh, that was
Lovely move.
beautiful. As Avatar is in the pits again for mediums. That's weird.
Let's jump on and see what Chris can do.
Comment on
here.
that. Chris gaining more and more per lap, so Chris has to overtake Jensen. Or stick in the 1 second, I guess. This is going to be interesting. So wait, so Chris has 9 seconds.
Yep.
So if he is 1 second behind Jensen, that's a 10 seconds, so everything would stay the same. So Chris definitely has to go under a second
Yes.
pass Jensen. But if he is under a second, he's already going to pass him. And when Jensen is... So wait, this is weird. Jensen? Oh my
Right,
god.
if you put Jensen's 10-second time penalty on now,
Yes.
he
So,
would be behind Jelly in 6th.
well, no.
Maybe not now, because...
Oh yes! Oh, I forgot that Surgeon is still 3-4 seconds, but Surgeon also has penalties. Connor has also
Yes.
penalties. So, no, I think everything will stay the same like it is right now. So wait, let's just watch the gap to the leader. Con 8 seconds. No, there will be no change as Con has a 3-second penalty. Surgeon has a 8 seconds to the leader. Again, 3-second penalty, or maybe 6. Hayes also has a penalty. So no, everything would stay the same with 10 seconds edit. So Chris has to get on the second. She is 41 seconds behind, so he is not all threat anymore. Or anyways, not all threat.
Right, Chris is getting DRS off the back of Epic. This is all helping Chris.
Definitely, Chris needs that. Chris needs to stay calm and just drive it home 1 second again. The gap he has to beat. Con overtaking Sergey. We are so caught up with the first two.
Oh dear.
Let's just watch who has no penalties. So Jensen has no penalties.
Should be getting DRS off Aero.
Chris.
No, he's straight. Aero just ghosted. He's gone for
3 penalties. Con 4 penalties. So Con is no threat. Sergey 1 penalty, 2 penalties. Hayes 1 penalty. So the cleanest driver right now is Jensen.
Chris 2.7.
This is going to be
Gonna
a headache.
Be an intense final few laps.
But you need to know, Chris is on his second warning. So if he gets another one, that's another penalty.
But it only takes Jensen getting 1.
So 1, 2, 3 penalties for him, and he's on his second warning. Let's see. I think Jensen, no, he's not saving. No, he's saving ERS. Jensen is saving ERS, and Chris is using the last bit of ERS he has. Jensen's going for one last fast lap, and if he stays at 1 or above 1 second, he will win this race. As Con, Serge, and Jelly have too many penalties, and Schlee is not there to contest any one of them anymore. With only 1 penalty as well. So whatever happens, Chris or Jensen wins it. So Chris, if he gets another penalty, it's done for him. Pressure, because he has to push, but can't push as much as before.
1.9. 3 laps. 2 laps. This is intense. 1.6. I think next lap Chris has it.
So Jensen will gain on the straight as he has ERS on 4, but Chris has his ERS on 2 and more ERS left. This is close. This is interesting. What tactics would Jensen use to keep Chris above a second?
Oh, I think he can.
I think he doesn't even know that he can still win.
He'll know Chris has got penalties. He'll know.
Let's see, 1.2 seconds. Chris only has to be in 1 second range. No, he has to be under 1 second range. So, if he is under the 1 second range, the dirty air of Jensen kicks in. His tires will get a bit more stressed out. So he has to take every corner on the inside and not on the outside to just save the last bit of tire life he has. Oh, this is interesting. I never did so much maths in like 10 minutes. Even in school.
I'm so glad you was here to do the maths. Chris is going to have to turn his ERS up.
Yes, Chris is just saving the ERS. Well, Jensen has also nearly the same amount of ERS. Con another 3 seconds, so he will be behind Sergeant. Chris has turned it up, and Jensen has turned it up as well. So no one really gaining from it. But Jensen, 1.222, 1.3 now. What can Chris do? Chris overshoots the happen a bit. Gets a bad exit, 1.5. 1.3 gains a bit of speed though, 1.2.
1.2.
Chris leaves it on 4. Chris leaves his ERS on 4. Jensen has it still on 1. So Chris is going for a push.
He's turned off.
Chris has his on.
Chris is off.
Chris is off? I think he's on 2.
Chris is off.
Yeah, he's off. Interesting.
He's off. He's saving it for the last lap. Chris is nearly within that second.
Jensen has it on 1. Petrol can give Jensen DRS. Petrol can give Jensen DRS. Oh my god, this is insane. As Chris is now 1 second under. Chris is 1 second. Oh my god. But now again, Jensen is winning. But now Chris is again back. What is happening? 800s. But now, or Jensen has DRS. 900s now again. What is this? This is intense.
This is. Oh
Oh
god.
my god, my heart rate is going all over the place as Jensen again gets DRS from Petro. He uses it. He uses the slipstream of Petro like he never used slipstream before, but he doesn't get it as Petro is ghosted. As Petro is ghosted. And Chris gains more and more. And it's now 7 tenths behind Jensen. But I think the exit wasn't that great. Was it? It was great. So Chris would be right now our winner of the Grand Prix if he keeps it up. If he keeps it up like that. Chris can win it. Jensen, 4 tenths. What is happening? If Chris does one mistake, Jensen wins. What is happening right here?
He's still in the second. He's still in the second. He might just drop out. He's dropped out the second mark.
Oh my god, I had to mute my mic there. Oh my god. So, the winner is Jensen. Chris got another penalty. Why did I even scream?
Hang on. Yeah, I didn't say that.
Yeah, Chris got another penalty. So that's 3 penalties like before. No, that wasn't another penalty. Oh, 4 penalties. Last lap he got another one. 4 penalties. So that's no. We have the winner. It's official. It's Jensen. The winner officially is Jensen, as the gap between Chris and Jensen is 13 seconds. So it's 3 seconds at the end, and our official winner is Jensen. Wow, I was so quick with that Jensen thing right there. That really looks like a man crush.
And Epic has the fastest lap.
Yes, but it won't be counted as he is not in the top 10.
Yes, so nobody gets the fastest lap.
Unlucky. Avataris, meanwhile, the last one to cross the line. Will he get the fastest lap though? 1:12, 1:13. Yes, he gets it with 1:13.5. That's a new fastest lap. So the fastest lap will be given to Avatarius. Yes, I think so. Smart move to go on this soft there.
What's he doing with my switch
So,
stick?
our winner will be.
Why are you piling it all up there, my dear?
Our
Right,
winner
I've got
for
to make sure I
today,
get this.
Jensen. Then we have Chris, and then we have Hayes. So our driver of
Right.
today, I think it's Hayes. I'll be honest.
Who is
mean,
it?
Chris. Sorry.
Chris?
I don't know. I really
You
don't.
don't
They
know.
both did the same amount of overtakes. And I'm getting a headache again.
Alright, there's the invite, Jelly.
I would just give it to Chris, as he gave us a beautiful last fight there. Bit unlucky with the pens, but that happens at his motorsport. As the result is, Jensen wins the race with 3 seconds in front of Chris, 4 seconds in front of Jelly. Jensen wins the race with 6 seconds. Is that 6? I think it's 10 seconds in front of Sergey, yes. And Con on 5, Schlee on 6. We have 7 Avataris, 8 Petro, Avataris with the fastest lap time. Yes, with the fastest lap time. Petro on P8, Aero on P9, Scam on P10, 11 Epic, 12 Mike, 13 Smith, 14 Greenfingers, and Under retired. This was beautiful. What's your opinion on it? What are your thoughts on it?
Wasn't the greatest of races until the final few laps, to be fair.
I mean, the last laps were insane.
Yeah, the last laps were brilliant. But it wasn't a classic, by all means. It was what it was. It was a race. It was a Formula One race.
Yeah, it was a beautiful race with ups and downs. The start was insane, at the end was insane. That was beautiful to watch. So our top 3, Jensen, Chris.
Jelly. Jelly hasn't come in yet.
The Jelly
I'll
sausage.
invite Chris in.
So yes, again, driver of the day will be Chris after giving us a beautiful last lap. and an insane performance. Hayes, who drove as good as Chris today, would have deserved it as well, but Chris just giving us that last beautiful lap gets the driver of the day, like I said before.
I'm almost positive Chris joined.
I'm here.
Yes.
Chris is here. Oh, Chris, I'm just reading your message. Stolen from you because you got a pen because of a back marker.
Yeah, Pedro, he
Pedro.
asked me if it was getting on alright, and it was alright at first, but then the last couple of left-handers, it kinda, the ghosted car, it doesn't,
Yeah.
sometimes it just doesn't ghost enough, and it unsighted my braking, ran on the grass, picked up a pen there, and it probably cost me a second or two, right, and I had the race in the bag. I was going to be close, I had 9 seconds in pens, with Jens with that underlying penalty, but I reckon I could have been within that second window.
You
You
was within the second.
So when you did
that.
the mistake,
I can tell you that now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You was 4 tenths or 5 tenths behind at that point.
Yes, and
But
then did the mistake.
Still happy. I think I started P12.
Yes, P12.
I think it was P12, yeah.
So
P12.
I'll take a P2.
You have also been given driver of the day from Stom.
Yes,
Thank you.
well-deserved driver of the day after that bad qualifying session, getting back on the podium, nearly winning the race. That was one treat to watch at the end. You chasing him down like you had nothing else or no other goal in life anymore.
Yeah, but I wanted it. After that, once I kind of got comfortable in the first stint, and then I was picking guys off, I kind of came to a realisation that I could maybe actually realistically catch Jensen here.
Jensen tyres were done and you had the ERS on point, to be honest. The ERS management on the last lap, or on the lap before the last lap, was insane. You had 50% while Jensen, or 58% while Jensen was still on 40 or 30 at that point.
And big up to Sergi as well. He got out my way and let me go chase Jensen. I really appreciate that as well. He didn't put up much of a fight.
Did he just move?
Yeah, I think he realised my pace and just kind of says, right, Chris, go get him. So I appreciate that for Sergi.
Yeah, Mike retired in the race because he had an incident.
I was like, what the
his
fuck
fault
is
to
he
be just retired, so there's probably something to look at there.
So
He wasn't feeling too great, I know that, so...
Yeah,
we have...
Chris at the Chris IA, we'll be talking.
Also the qualifying incidents have to be noted. As those guys have to learn to leave the space if a car on the fast laps behind them. We actually...
Here comes the race winner. Won't take him long to get in the party. Will not take him
Arrow
long.
doing mistakes there, blocking another fastest laps from Con and also Arrow. Arrow himself was blocked and then blocked Con. That was unlucky. Happens. The race winner.
Hello.
My so-called man crush by Adam.
Wait, what?
He is. You pick him to win every race. You say he's doing really well on it. You don't mention anybody else.
No, but
I was
honest,
watching qualifying and I was literally hearing what Stom was saying.
but to be honest,
Congratulations, Jensen.
Jensen
Yeah,
deserved
Chris,
it today.
GG man.
It was
Well,
He's really close.
I was coming for you, man.
Man, I was gonna be happy with P2, so I was thinking I was gonna get P2, but
That back Pedro, he
Yeah.
he mucked. I had 9 seconds in pens, and I was within that 1 second window, and
yeah,
it just caught my
I'd say
line.
that
But
cost you, mate.
it's not Pedro's fault because Pedro did ask me, and I says he was fine,
Gentlemen,
like beforehand.
we're not in the cool down room. Let us ask the questions first before getting to that talk. Jensen, what an absolute fantastic race. On point there against Chris, having a bit of luck. How do you feel about it?
Oh, it was probably one of the hardest races I've ever driven, to be honest. As well as Austria. But yeah, I was put under pressure from lap 1 onwards because of the 10-second penalty from Britain. But yeah, my key, my the way my race went, I just had to try and avoid as many penalties as possible. And when I got to 2 warnings, yeah, I drove as hard as possible on the limit without.
Yeah, you drove like 20 laps with that 2 warnings. That was insane. To watch, that was an I3. But I think if Ander or Andreas would have driven today, that race win would have been way harder. If not even impossible, because you guys were up on pace, like at the nearly exact same time. How do you feel about qualifying, and do you think there's room to improve for yourself?
Well, I wasn't expecting much from quality because I knew Andres and Chris would be quick, but I don't know why Chris retired in Q3. I'm pretty sure he got P10 on the grid, but if I'm wrong.
So what happened was Chris retired in Q2 after crashing the car onto the wall because he was too greedy, maxing out everything he had, and then unfortunately driving into the wall.
Yes, because Andreas left, I had to start on the dirty side of the grid. But lucky enough, Green Fingers, we started basically on the front row. Call that. Lucky enough, I got a better start and then I managed to keep the racing line. And because of that was behind me, I managed to pull out a 4-second gap right at the start. And yeah, constantly checking Sergic's penalties, but once I saw he was out of the way, yeah, it was way different, man.
They all have pens. Thank you very much, Jensen. That was our race leader, and I'm giving it back to you.
Okay, well, from me and Stunt and HOR, we will see you all again next Friday at Hungary.
Yes, Hungary.
Hungary. So congratulations again, Jensen. Chris, congratulations on driver of the day.
Thank you.
And we'll see you all next week. Ta-ra for now.
For my stream. Stream is
you
over
like
as
that?
well.
Ta-ra for now.
Oh no, get ready for Ston's outro.
So, like always, everyone take care and love conquers all.
Where's Pedro?
Bye, have a good time. And again, love conquers all.